Hey everyone, I was recently asked to speak about the relationship between anxiety and unprocessed emotions. And from years of working with people who have anxiety, I used to run a program called the Anxiety Transformation Program, which ran during the lockdowns. And I worked one-to-one with about 20 clients in that year of the lockdown. And I found that my intuitive feeling and my feeling from having done a lot of research and worked on myself a lot was that people's anxiety was being caused by unprocessed feelings and emotions due to things that happened to them, which could be anything. It could be traumatic things, it could be long stressful periods, it could be relationship breakups, it could be grief, it could be parental loss, all these kind of things. And I think for people who either struggle to express their feelings, or people with anxiety anyway that struggle to know how to express feelings, especially anger, that the holding in of all this emotion and energy and feelings causes anxiety, it causes panic attacks, it causes obsessive thinking, it causes all these anxiety related conditions, and I'm not saying it's the only cause of these conditions. There's certainly other causes as well, but my feeling from working with so many people is that the main cause of most people's anxiety is that there's feelings blocked inside. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I think one of the main or most difficult feelings to hold inside is anger. Especially if it's generally due to relationship kind of stuff from the past, or it can be due to parental kind of stuff as well, stuff with parents. But mostly a broken heart, or someone betraying you, or someone pushing your boundaries or crossing your boundaries, can lead to a lot of anger. And if you don't know how to express anger, or you don't feel safe expressing anger, or if you had an angry parent and that means you're shaming anger, or you're not able to be with it, or to let it out, or to express it to the person, or to express a boundary in whatever form, then the only other option is to hold in the anger and to keep it inside. And obviously, if you're holding in anger all the time, and you might not even be aware that it's anger, you might not even think you're angry, you might think I'm not an angry person, but sure enough there will be likely some held in anger. If you're holding that in, then it's a lot of energy in the body. It's an awful lot of energy in the body, and the way to work through it is obviously to find ways. Two things: find ways to express the anger, either in terms of emotional release work, or trauma release work, or dancing, or movement, or voice work. All these kind of things have helped me a lot. So yeah, finding ways to express it, and also finding ways to soothe the nervous system, so that you can feel safer to express the anger, and also to calm the body's response to holding in the anger. So yeah, those two things, and it's a big journey, and you probably need support on that journey to help you to let it out and to express it. And one last thing to say is that you might not even think that you're holding in anger, or you might not even be aware that it's there. It's one of those emotions that can get really pushed down and really hidden, especially in those of us that identify as being a nice person, or being not being angry. So yeah, big journey is the journey to releasing anger. If you need any support or advice, or have some questions around that, then send me a message or put something in the comments. Okay, namaste.